Hi, everybody. Welcome to Blue Show this week. I'm Lyle Johnson, the host, and today we've got a really interesting story coming to you of an event and some assistance you can provide as members of the News Talk community. My guest today is Brian Mikuliak. Um, I don't know if his official title for what you do, but he's working on generating some funds to refurbish the Zion Heritage Church, which has been a big part of his life since he was born. So, Brian, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Lyle. It's great to be here.
Yeah, when I mention that, like Zion United Church has been in existence for over 100 years. When was it originally built, Brian?
It was originally built, the construction began in 1906 and was completed in 1907. The establishment of the church itself took place in 1883. And it met at various places until it constructed the facility that it's utilizing now. Actually, I think the initial meetings of the Zion Methodist Church took place in the CPR station, and then it found a variety of facilities that it used up until the building of the current Zion United Church on Main Street.
Was it a Unitarian church at any time, or was it always a Methodist church before?
It began as a Methodist church, and then when the church union took place in 1925, it became Zion United Church.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful structure, and the people who were commissioned to do it, the architects, they had a real sense of a uniqueness because you go into the chapel itself and you think it's around you. The whole church is around you.
Yeah, no, it's a style that is at least unique in Moose Jaw spaces, I believe, and then perhaps relatively unique within the province. It's mainly kind of based on a square presentation with a dome at the center of it, and it is a beautiful sanctuary and certainly known for excellent acoustics. Within the sanctuary, there is a Cassavant organ, which produces wonderful sounds, and it's just a pleasure to worship and to sing in that space.
Yeah, of course, it's been the host to the Carol Festival for many years. It's been part of the band festival. It's also the organ, as you mentioned, was a feature showcase because it was. I remember Frank McKittrick, sorry, Frank McKittrick coming and doing a concert there because he says I don't get a chance to play something that's beautiful, and from his place in Calgary where he currently lives. So yeah,
we've hosted so many different musical events in the space, and I do remember the McKittrick concert many years ago. We also have had an organist from Saskatoon that has performed concerts. Janet Wilson, she's an organist in Saskatoon and has come down and played concerts in Zion. Her daughter Kara Wilson is a renowned handbell ringer, and so she's a single ringer that is just phenomenal to watch. And her and Janet have had joint concerts at Zion a couple of times, and we actually have one more planned with them in the upcoming months. It's a wonderful opportunity for the community to hear the organ and see the bells played and experience it within the Zion Sanctuary.
Yeah, I remember seeing you perform in a handbell choir in your youth.
Yeah. In my youth and in my recent years too, there's a group that Darla Watke has put together for mainly for Christmas time concerts or or performances that has some experienced ringers on its roster.
Well, and the reason we're coming today, talking today, is that it's over 100 years old. And recently you refurbished the heating system somewhat, but there's a lot more things that need to be done for the church itself. So tell me about what your plans are and what your needs are.
Yeah, well, the certainly the age of the church tends to show itself from time to time. 3 years ago, we did replace the boiler, uh, but unfortunately, that didn't entirely solve our heating requirements at that time. Uh, Moose Jaw knows a thing or two about corroded pipes. With the water main replacement that's taken place in Moose Jaw over the last several years. And we have the same situation at Zion. A lot of the pipes that provide that push the heat throughout the building um, are old, and there is a significant amount of corrosion. And with that corroded material making its way through the system, it impacts on the various steam traps and other devices that end up being part of the heating system. So recently, we engaged an engineering firm to look at the current system and design a system that would work for us going forward. And so we have drawings in place, and so we know what we need to do. We're in the process of getting quotes from various firms to do the work, um, but we know that it will be a significant cost. Uh, in addition to the heating system, which is our current priority, we know that there's roofing work that needs to be done. And once the roofing work is completed, then we can really start to address some of the interior restoration work that would need to take place or could take place that would restore Zion to uh, its prior beauty and look to make sure that it's uh, effective for us as a place of worship. I should mention that Zion is it's not a Sunday morning building. Uh, there's so much that goes on within that facility through the course of the day and the week. If you come in through our office entrance, the what we call the Christian Education Building, the CE door, there's a calendar on the wall, and you can see all of the groups that are utilizing the space for various things. We manage a Monday hot lunch program that feeds the food insecure people within the Moose Jaw area, and we serve about 80 hot lunches every week. Then we have various groups like Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous that meet within the building. We've got the Moose Jaw Multicultural Daycare that is currently utilizing the building uh, on an interim basis until their next space is ready for them to use. And we have we have Grasslands Karate, we've got Pound Fitness, we've got, so it's a building that is very utilized by our community. As you mentioned, Moose Jaw Rotary Carol Festival has held that festival for, I believe it's 70 years in the
Yeah.
Zion Sanctuary. It exposes so many people that don't see that sanctuary to its beauty and its wonder. And it's a joy every time you see new people coming into the sanctuary and looking around to see what it really is. So so the building itself needs some work, needs some repair. Certainly, every building needs a heating system, and we can't be without it come next fall. We're limping our way through this winter season, but hopefully we can have some fun. We can put the funds in place and get working on the refurbished system for this next winter season. So we're forming a team, what I've called the Capital Restoration and Replacement Team, that will be charged with the fundraising effort that's going to be required to do the work that's needed over over the upcoming years. And so at this stage, we're really looking for people within the community that would be interested in working on this project. And We know that we'll have some folks from that are affiliated with Zion that will be involved, but we think that it's a broader community effort that we're really requiring. And as such, there may be people in the community that are interested in certainly what Zion is doing and what Zion represents, and the facility itself, its historical and architectural significance, to work at putting the funds in place that will allow us to do what we need to do in the next few years.
How can people get to be involved in this project?
Well, I certainly would appreciate an email and indicating your interest, and so if people can email me at bmikuliak at sasktel.net, and just giving me your contact information that I can reach out to you. And in early March, I will be making those contacts and looking to form the team that will be working at this project. You could also visit Zion's website or follow us on Facebook, and there will be information there that can ensure that you're aware of what's upcoming and how you can be involved. There's so much that I believe that we can do to raise the funds that are required, but I look forward to forming a team that will end up working at this.
Yeah, it's certainly a worthwhile project, and that's why I wanted to bring it to the attention of people today, because it needs, just like anything as it ages, it needs a little attention, and also we want to maintain that important part of our community's for presentation facilities. So it's a good deal. People should come out and say, "Yes, Brian, I want to do this."
That's right. Yeah, we're looking for energy, enthusiasm, creativity in our work.
And if you have any one of those things, please get a hold of Brian through his email, and that'll be worthwhile. Brian, we're out of time. So is there one final thing you want to add? A little push to send him over the top to run to the computers now and respond.
Yeah, no, I think that the importance of this facility within our community needs to be understood, and I'm very confident that the community will respond.
Well, sure. Well, thank you very much for bringing it to our attention, and best of luck as your refurbishment begins its process.
Thank you very much, Lyle.
Okay. Well, that's been Brian Mikuliak talking about some upgrades to Zion United Church, and so please get involved if you can and support the thing. Thanks to Brian, and thanks to you for watching. We'll see you again soon on Moose Jaw this week.